Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How are we doing? Can we have a very quick AV check to get us going here? Have you all had a good week? Oh, I'll take my jacket off. It's quite funny, I have to sit with my jacket on when when that PC is not on. That dual Xeon monster over there, and as soon as you start streaming, you put that thing on, it just turns into a heater. And pretty quickly the room warms up, I should say. Surviving Mars was just released. Yes, apparently. So I think today was the day. Yes, I didn't fly this morning, which was a bit annoying. Well, actually, it was more than a bit annoying because I didn't fly last week either because of the weather, so that's great. So, I've made 2 appointments next week, 2 flight lesson appointments, and hopefully I'll get at least 1. I phoned the flight centre this morning at 9 o'clock, and I said, "Are we flying today? Because it looks pretty miserable here." And he said to me, "Well, at the moment," he said, "it's thrown it down with rain and we've got a 10-knot crosswind." He said, "So, phone me in half an hour." So I phoned in half an hour and it was like, nah, it's not happening. Marty Thor, 6 months, about time you played some flight sim. Dude, I've rebuilt my X-Plane from nothing. I've complete clean install. Rebuilt it from scratch, from the ground up. I have documented things as I've gone along. Got rid of some things that I used to use that I don't want to use anymore. Updated lots of things. I've got more work to do, of course. There is more, there's much more to do. But I've cranked out the Airfoil Labs 172. I need to relocate an aircraft in FS economy. Oh, sorry, I'm still a bit... I've just eaten. Mrs. Squirrel forgot that I was streaming today. So I phoned her up at 4:15 and I said, "Hello, dear." I said, what we're doing about food here, because it's 4:15. I'm streaming in 45 minutes. She went, "Ah, I didn't realise it was Thursday." "That's nice. Where are you?" "I'm at the gym." Okay, this is going to work really well. So, yeah. Fromate! Thank you, 41 months. What does that say there? Purple button back, only 7 months left till the ruby nut is mine. So yeah, I've thrown some food down my throat at like 5 to 5. Hello, John. How you doing, John Fly? Happy Thursday to you, sir. Debugger76, 5 months, Martin Thorpe, half a year. About time you played some Flight Sim Kappa. David Light, 8 months. Daniel White, 25-month hype. GLRC, 26 with 3 months, and Mito with a resume. And a host from Intravenous. Thank you, Intravenous. Naughty Mr. Scruffy at the gym. Fine being at the gym. It's just that she completely forgot she needed to make me some food. Mito! I don't understand you, but I follow you. Greets from Italy. I don't understand you, but I follow you. Lol. Thank you, Mito. That's alright, that's tickled me. That's like me subscribing to a Japanese streamer and then using Google Translate and just saying to him in Japanese, "I don't understand you." But I love watching. That's lovely. Thank you, Mito. Banana Man. Banana Man with 12 months. Happy anniversary. Time's come round so fast. You're the only streamer on sub 2, Paul. Because you're amazing. Thank you for being here during this hard time for me and anxiety. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Banana Man. Hope you feel better soon, bro. Flammable, Supernova, and Captain Jack with 100 bits each. Well, looks like a wild flight sim stream appeared. Thank you, Supernova. And Captain Jack, do you like flying? Prefer swimming. Prefer swimming. I think I heard a host come through. Oh, I did. No, maybe I was wrong. You've done that with a Korean streamer.
Oh, yeah.
Last Saturday, I found out that a girl likes me from my class and her name is Sandy, not to be confused with Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob. Well, thank you for that, Carlover. I feel all the better now. I'm glad I know that. Little tidbit of information in your life. Dark Raven, welcome back. No, Costa Coffee fan, dude. Come on. There's no crashing planes here. We aim not to. That's the whole point. Do you know what? I'm used to flying the Robin. Flying this is going to be weird. Stuff is mostly in the same place. Should be fine. Right, so we're on FS Economy. Let's have a look at the banking situation here.
Happy anniversary.
So what I've done is I have moved. I'll show you what I've done here. So this is my personal aircraft list. What I've done is I've borrowed this aircraft from Squirrel, and I've given my personal one to a Squirrel for now, so I've swapped them over, leased them. Because this one is in Cabby, and its home is in Kaysan. And let's have a look where Cabby is, because Cabby's a long way away, as it happens. Cabby is here. Texas. Abilene Regional Airport is where it is. It's here, and it should be, like, over here. So there's a bit of flying to do. We've got to get it through New Mexico and Arizona to get it home. So I've taken control of the plane, and I'm going to fly it westerly as best as I can under FS Economy. So I've reinstalled my FS Economy to get it working. Monroe MCS, 16 months. Are you having a giraffe? Apparently not, Monroe. That sounds fun. Not really, because Texas is quite boring scenery, but, you know, it's got to be done. Snuggy61, 3 months. Hello, Paul. Portable bar. Thank you for introducing me to Factorio. It's a rabbit hole my son and I fall into very deeply. Honestly, predictable bar, that rabbit hole just keeps on going down. It is a ridiculously addictive game. Josh Gibbs has got a 2-year anniversary. What? Getting close to your Czech riding finishing license. Howdy, Mr. Paul. Hello, Josh. Happy anniversary, sir. Thank you for 2 years support, bro. Golden acorn for you. I've not flown in over 2 weeks, Josh, because scumbag weather. So I'm still in my mid 20 hours, about 23 hours, I think, flying. Currently studying, done my op procedure mock, so I'm fine with that. Studying my meteorology right now. And then hopefully, if I get more revision done between now and next week, when I've hopefully got 2 lessons, hopefully I can get that done. Get both of those done, and that'll be another 2 exams out the way. So basically, it's a case of chipping through it. So, yeah. Hoping to pass sometime in the summer. Hoping to get that ride done. But I doubt it'll be before June, so it won't be before the expo, I don't think. Duke 1824, happy Thursday, mate. Good to see some flight sim. Thank you, Duke. KC3, welcome back. I dare you to land as smoothly as possible. Lol. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, Josh. It's just frustrating and I can't fly because of this rubbish weather. It's just... If it's not snow, it's crosswinds and raining low cloud, you know, which is just not what you can do in a circuit at the end of the day. Basically, I've got a lot of stuff in the circuit now. I've got about another 4 or 5 hours in the circuit. Getting solo hours up and that kind of thing. And then we start moving on to... I'm going to have to do my navigation and move on to cross-country then. So yeah, it'll get more interesting. Fly over Area 51. I can't, Beckham. We're in Texas, mate. We're completely in the wrong state. Is that sub with Twitch Prime you Squirrel? What? Well, if you like Factorio, you should really look at Fortress Craft. It has the same mechanics, but in a 3D environment. I think Northern Alex, 1 rabbit hole is enough for me. Good afternoon, Paul, says MJ. I spoke to my cleaner about seeing if she could come to yours. Her words were, I will if you cover the fuel. Yeah, so that happened. Happy fly, my dude. Yeah, that's probably a bit much. That's going to be like, what, 50, 60 quid in fuel just to get her here. I'll pass. Aren't you heading west? Well, I am, but I don't think we're going to be going near Area 51. And I don't think I've got any scenery for it either. Owning Infinity, welcome back, Mad Mick. Thank you for 38 months. Oh yes, Giddy Raccoon, that was me playing around with Adobe After Effects. That's what that is. Don't want that one. What do I want? I want the FS Economy one. Right. Let's see.
Happy anniversary.
Cabby. We need to get something that's going westerly, so this is a list of all the available things at Cabby. And then here in this column, the bearing tells you which direction you need to fly in to get to that airfield. So what we're looking for is something 213, 296, but I can't take 25 passengers on board my 172 unless I can convince them to sort of strap themselves to the wing, but it might be a bit heavy, so we'll have to pass on that. 242, this one is the nautical mile column, 188 down to KFST. 3 employee charter for 2.5k. Or we could take 3 of these up to KLBB, which is going on a bearing of 305, which is like a northwesterly. Slater, don't even know this. Awesome. Didn't even know this. Slater, thank you for 3 months, bro. Hope you're well. Madness27. I think you've missed my bits, sir. I didn't see any Duke. Let me have a look. I do apologise. I missed Snuggy's 3 months as well. Predictable Bird, thank you for introducing me to Factorio. That one. That one, was it Predictable when I said that? 1 second. No, it was Duke. Sorry. Duke, happy Thursday. Good to see some flight sim. I'm sure I read that one, Duke. I'm sure I read that. Did I not read that? I thought I read that. Well, I just read it. Thank you. I thought I'd read it. Yes, Dorelica, that is a Cessna 172. That is the Air Force Lab Cessna 172 behind us. I will be producing a spreadsheet once I've got my X-Plane finished. I'm keeping a big list of everything, don't worry. I will produce a spreadsheet of the stuff I use. 33 months up to one of the finest. Thanks for everything, Paul. Also recording hype soon. I haven't recorded anything this week, Northern Alex. I spent the last 2 days messing about with X-Plane and doing other things. You flown once, it was a 1-hour flight. Wasn't so expensive, you take lessons. Yeah, it's not cheap. Let's go to... what's KLBB then? KLBB. Has it got any jobs westerly bound? 78, that way to... KCVN. New Mexico. Oh, wow. So we can be in New Mexico in 2 hops. That's cool. And then there's this one. Is it this one? No, this one. Which doesn't have a great deal in a westerly direction. I can't take those very well. Okay, so I think we'll do... I think we'll do KLBB. That's what we'll do. You only need to be there in 5 days. We can manage that.
Happy anniversary.
So if we take those 3, let's see if we can remember how to do this now. Add them to my flight. Hang on, I need to lease an aircraft. That's what I need to do. Actually, do I need to lease it off myself? I can't remember how this thing works now.
Happy anniversary.
No, I don't. I've already got the aircraft, I believe. It's been a while. I missed your 8 months tugboat. Hang on. Let me find tugboat. 8 months, thank you, tugboat. I found it. Jeez. Northern Alex, we did. Nuts Life, 17 months, purple button. With 17, now you want 18. Well, you'll have to wait till next month. NC, love your streams. Thank you, dude. What are my thoughts on Flight Sim X? I've spent a few hours today using that for my aircraft systems and avionics module at uni. You mean FSX when you say Flight Sim X? Do you mean FSX or you mean something else? On the Abbey page at the bottom, click on Rent Your Plane. Also click to add my flight. On the Abbey page, what's the Abbey page? I need to click add my flight anyway, don't I? I need to do that, presume. Oh, you mean the AB? I got you. I got you. I know what you mean. There we go. This is mine. Rent dry. Now the question is, I thought you meant it was a specific page. I realised what you meant by Abby now. Let's remember how to do this. How much fuel is on board? Current load 15 gallons, capacity 54. I think I'm going to need some more fuel. I think I'm going to need some fuel. 27%. Let's see. So we've got 3 people on board. We're only flying like 100. 132. Choose provider. Let's go with Stratocaster Aviation, because they're cheaper. Fill to 40 gallons should be fine. Don't want to be too heavy. Right, 40 gallons of fuel on board. That should do it. Aircraft is done. We've got the people in the loading area of cabby. So that's that done. I think that's all we need to do on the FS economy side, apart from the bits that we do inside. Let's see. Cabby to KLBB. Looks like we're banging inside Class Charlie airspace. Oh well.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Okay, we could go Abby to... FS economy is free, yes. Brian Cree, welcome back. Yeah, you have to sign up for an account. It's a bit weird when you sign up. You sign up for an account on the main website, and then you submit an application or a thing to join the actual game world, and then 24 hours later they send you a game world account. So you have like an account to log into the website, and then an account to log into the actual gaming website. It's a bit weird. There are too many characters in the registration cat. Dude, it's one of the one. I know what you mean, but it's one of the ones that comes with the Airfort Labs, and like it's one of the less gruesome looking ones. I really should just make one or something, but I can't be bothered. Anyway, good afternoon, sir. JM Coffee, good afternoon, Squirrel. Finally catch a stream before working a night shift at Home Depot. 9 PM till 5:30 AM. Happy flying from Maine, USA. Dude, have a good one, though. Is that a new headset? No. It is not. So we could fly via Abbey V62. All right, let's get in the cockpit and get some work done. Now, what was that beeping? Let's have a look at the what. What? Seriously, what was that beeping? TrackIO does work, but I've not got it installed. Let's see. Actually, you know what I think that is? I think that's a stall warning indicator. Maybe the wind is like, I don't know. I'm pretty certain that's a stall warning. I think it is a bit windy here. Let me have a look.
Welcome back, Nutter.
I think it is pretty windy. Let's have a look. Right, cabby is... What? Yes, 18 gusting 31 knots right now. 18 gusting 31 from 200. That's going to be interesting. Let me have a look at where we're going to. Sorry, I should probably do this, shouldn't I? Let's have a look at where we're going to. That's no better. That's 17 gusting 23. From 210. Lovely. I think what we'll do, we'll fly over to Lubbock, and we'll overfly the airfield, head north, and come back around. If it's still 210 by the time we get there, that's about the best we can manage, I think. That's going to be fun. Let's have a look at this airfield. It's not bad, actually. I didn't install this specifically. We've got 1.7 left over here. Presumably 1.7 right over there. The scenery's not going to be particularly great around here because I didn't have any any stuff rendered for here. I haven't got to Texas yet because, quite frankly, nobody flies over Texas, really. There's not that much to see. It's like a billiard table. I've seen the new screenshots of Farm Sims 19. I've seen ones earlier this week, unless they've produced a few new ones. Even the ortho is boring. Yeah, even if I rendered it at like zoom level 17 or something, it would still be... Alright, yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll taxi straight down that way, take off out of 1.7 left. That seems to make the most sense. Let's have a look at the old checker-list-a-doodle. I'm gonna ignore the outside stuff and the draining fuels and all that.
Aye, aye, aye.
It's a bit windy today. Paul, they added more scenery airports since you last tried X-Plane. Yes, I know they did, and I also installed a bunch of FSE ones as well. Old Drew55, finally have a gaming PC so I can play The Sims as I watch this channel. Keep up the good work. Enjoy The Sims, old Drew. TPP, welcome back, dude.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
No squirrel snacks on this flight. Actually, I'm just thinking, I think we're supposed to have passengers on board. I should probably start the, let's see, FS economy thing. I've got Xenviro turned off, by the way. Wasn't keen on it, to be honest. Okay, this is weird. Where exactly is my... I'm going blind! I am going blind. Right, start flight. We should be able to start flight now.
Welcome to the Nut House.
It's like ground handling stuff. Zach, welcome to the house, Zach Zool. Thank you for your support. Can we give Zach Zool a nutty welcome, guys? You might suggest turn the plane 180 degrees to kill the horn. I think we'll get it fired up first. Right, let's begin the flight and get everybody in. Wait a minute.
Aye, 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 aye.
Welcome back, Nutter.
There we go. It didn't recognize the aircraft as a Cessna 172. Vrome Giants posted comparative screenshots between 17 and 19 Alpha on the website today. I shall await until I see proper footage of it, Vrome, as in moving footage and netcode. Welcome back, Rollsy. Sommy, it's been a while. No, wait, that's a song. Squirrel cleared for departure. Fly runway heading and don't forget China hat long. Have we got weapons on this thing? Pre-flight inspection complete. Cell phones are off. Seatbelts adjusted and locked. Blah, blah, blah. Brakes have been tested. Yeah. Parking brake is set. All the circuit breakers are in. Electrical equipment is all off. Avionics is definitely off. No gaming for me while trucking's quite impossible with a broken leg. Eek! Yes, I would agree with that. Although you could, it depends which leg actually, WH. I don't know. You could do it 1 foot from the brake to the, just use automatic gearbox maybe. Avionics off, fuel selectors on both. Shut off valve is pushed in. Circuit breakers, avionics circuit breakers. Everything looks to be in. Start of the engine. If the engine is cold, auxiliary fuel pump is on. Mixture full rich until fuel flow, mixture idle cut off. Blah, 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 blah. A special weaponized Cessna. No, Sigurd, I don't like these SciTech controls because they're too plasticky and lightweight for me, so I use a heavyweight metal Thrustmaster Warthog. That's what I use. That's what I use. Let's see. Get that light on. Damn, it's flying again. What do you think about the new Train Sim World DLC that's been released on the 20th? I haven't looked at it. I have no clue. Let's see. Right, so we've got a mixture things working. Quarter throttle. About 1,000 RPM on this, I think. Okay. Oil pressure is up. Temperature's gonna rise. Vacuum's almost in the green. I really need to move this aircraft around now, don't I? It's... How do you turn these stupid hints off? Yeah, I turned off the guy's voice, you know, the one that goes, "The engine is ideally primed." I turned that off because I hate it. Let's get the magnetic set. What's the barrow down here today? Yeah, Bandita, we already loaded the passengers. You can't see them. I can show them if you want, though. If you really want me to. 2990 today. Okay. Let's get the avionics fired up as well. See, what's the temperature? 17. Right, don't need the pitot. Tax light on a sec. Two 990 is set.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
There you go. Maybe that'll shut it up. No, A2A don't do stuff for the X-Plane Papa, I don't think. I think they only do stuff for P3D and FSX. So we can have... Is it under settings? Will we have the people on? Is it camera? Passenger? No, I think it's under here somewhere. There's a bit where you... There it is. No, that's the camera view. There's a bit where you can turn the passengers on. Oh, there it is. Show passengers when inside and outside. There you go. There! Look how happy she is. She's so pleased to be flying a squirrel. Oh my god. So yeah, you can do that. Dave Lewin, thank you for 23 months, dude. It's a bit cramped. You should try getting in a 152 if you think this is a bit cramped. Anyway, master switch, advanced 1000 RPM, check oil pressure we've done, mixture, lean for taxi. We'll bring that back a little bit now. Flaps are fully retracted. Avionics master is on. Radios are automatically on, amazingly. Let's get rid of This lot. Oh, we're at Cabby, aren't we? That's right, we're at Cabby. Standby. We'll be doing VFR. We're gonna go... What's our current altitude? Jeez, look how high we are. We're almost 2,000 feet above sea level. That's crazy. In that case, we'll cruise at 6. We'll cruise at 6. Stick that in there. Right, radios are all on there. Don't worry about the rest of that for a minute. You normally rent the Squirrel Beechcraft King Air 200, but I'm saving to buy my own. Just a cool million. Lol. You had a few awesome flights flying the Icarus C-42B along the Northumbrian coastline. That's locally absolutely stunning. I'd love to do that. That sounds awesome. Jamie, you fly 152 and you're 6'3". I've done that. It is not comfortable at all. Your knees are pretty much like in... Like, you're going to be knocking buttons with your knees, let's put it that way. Let's see. Taxi... Retracted, radios on. ATIS, we've obtained that, we've set the barrow. Heading indicator. So we're going to be flying... roughly... bearing... roughly 305. Oh, I just hit the wrong thing, one sec. My keyboard mappings are still wrong as well. Or more or less a 1.5. What did I say? 305. Roughly that, but we'll use the GPS. Just take off, dude. Do you know how flight sims work, bro? I need to map some keys to zoom in and out because I have to keep reaching over and finding my comma and full stop key. I've not fully mapped in all my keys yet. It's a bit more like that actually. There we go. Have I been in the Netherlands? Yes. I've been to Amsterdam a couple of times. I've driven through the Netherlands en route to Germany as well. I can't say I've spent much time there, to be honest. It's like, in total, probably 2 days. You just loaded up the ETS, took 8 minutes of pro mods. You need to get your mods on an SSD. Otherwise it will take an inordinate amount of time. Transponders on standby, nav lights are on. Brakes. Test the brakes now. Hello, why are you turning? There we go. Brakes look pretty good to me. You assume X-Plane still needs FSX as a base software. X-Plane has nothing to do with FSX. I had a quick flick through these and it seems to say like climbing at 70, 75, something like that. Let's go and zoom program this thing in. The guy shoots a trigger in you, Andy. I'd turn it off, but I don't actually care, Andy. Right. Where are we going to? We're going to... Cabby to KLBB. Now, according to this, we can go... Let's see if it's got ABI in here. Yes, it has. Duplicate waypoints for Abbey. US South, I assume so. We'll soon tell. 10 nautical on a 289. Yeah, that sounds about right. It is 289 according to Sky Vector. Is FSX the same as FSX Steam Edition? No. FSX Steam Edition had some stuff rewritten in it and it was brought up to date. FSX, and it had things like What was that multiplayer that used to have built in that Game Spy got removed? Why is smoking not allowed in an airplane, Muffins? Well, firstly, because nobody wants to breathe the smoke, and secondly, fire hazards. V62 to Hydro. Okay, let's try and find Hydro. I always did hate this thing. When I say it, well, FSX Steam Edition's more up to date, yeah. Yeah, I think GameSpy went like many years ago. Hydra. Ooh. Oh my god, I don't think it's got Hydro in it. It only goes up to I. It's a minute. Why are you not? That was weird. Okay, 112, 300. Yep, that sounds good again. Then finally, we can have KLBB. In real life, this thing's a lot easier because it's like you've not got this stupid little button thing to deal with. Preston Lubbock, that's the one. Okay, enter. So that's already the active waypoint, so we're good on that score. Standard Syrian explain outstanding. Well, I think like what I've got here, is pretty much standard at the moment because I've not rendered anything for this. So I mean that's just your basic ortho, which is quite a high level ortho, and then you know your auto gen. Considering it's out the box, it's not that bad, is it?
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Where we're going? We're going. Let me show you in Sky Vector where we're going. This is our route. We're coming out of KABI, Abilene, and we're going to KLBB, Lubbock. Because I need to get my plane. See where we are. So we're going on Google Maps. We're going from here to here, which takes us a bit more west. The next flight will cross into New Mexico, so we're going to hop our way over towards San Diego. That's basically what we're doing. Relocating a plane. Sanjit, are we there yet? Alright, Jules. Lembo Hank, 21 months, Woods with 10. Thank you, guys. Right, let's see. So that is set. We'll put that on GPS. That's on GPS. So we want to take off. We're going to climb. We're going to turn onto a heading of 305. So we have to basically take out 17 left, and then we're going to climb and then start banking right and heading over to 305, climbing up to 6,000 feet, at which point that's where we're going to cruise all the way. And then we'll deal with the approach when we get there. Fuel, we have loads of fuel. We just refueled it up to three quarters of fuel. Engine's now warmed up. Everything's looking good. So I think we're almost ready to taxi now. So before taxi, park your brakes set. Passenger seatbelts are done. Doors and windows. That's not been done. Flight instruments have been checked. Fuel quantity has been checked. Mixture is going to rich. Even though this is weird, it says mixture rich, but it said taxi on lean. So fuel selector valve is on both. Now, at this point, this is where you do your power check, although it's a bit weird to have this in the before taxi checklist because normally, well, I don't know about anybody else, but normally I would go down towards the runway, park up somewhere and then do my power checks. This is basically saying do it before takeoff, which means, you know, anybody around here is just going to get blown around. Oh, before takeoff, I can't read. Sorry, my bad. Let's just move. I can't read. It's official. Right, let's put the yoke back, because let's do a quick check on that. Okay, that's alright. Okay, we all suited and booted. Let's move. Yes, I know. John Fly, I literally can't read, dude. I have nothing else to say other than I can't read. Right, let's move. Don't forget, we've got a horrible wind right now. It says gusting, was it 18, gusting 28 or something? Just going to be horrendous. Yeah, let's get this way. Nice little break in the line, though. Is the airport uncontrolled? No, it's in Class Charlie airspace. It's not uncontrolled, but I'm not online. Nerd with half a year, dude. Thank you, Nerd. TGG, 5 months in this beautiful community. Is this game heavy? About 1.4 kilos, roughly, on your hard drive? Let's go straight down. Why does it make that weird noise when you come back inside? Yeah, I mean, yeah, look at the airspeed indicator. It's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Look at that. That's how much of a wind we've got going on. Air conditioning, yeah, that'll be it. Welcome back, Sigurdur. Like, it keeps twisting the aircraft like this. I have to keep compensating for it. Thing is, if you look at it, it seems like a really clear day, and yet the wind is horrendous. Why am I not using Track IR? I didn't install it for one. Legit Rob, how you doing, sir? Whoa, that wind, crikey. This is going to be a rough takeoff, I'm telling you now. We're going to get thrown around like a paper bag. I'm not doing so bad, thank you. Your Red X-Plane lens still has a bad ground model. Did you read that off on an FSX fanboy website? I don't know, you told me. Looks pretty decent from here. Hing! Right. Let's get the parking brake on. Right, we've done all the first few checks. Let's do these flight instruments and stuff. It's kind of hard to... Can you move your head, love? I can't really see properly. Would that be okay? Well, I can't quite see the rudder. Yeah, there's no real crosswind as we go down the runway, but when we get up in the air, it's going to be pretty nasty. Yeah, look at that windsock. That's just insanity. Okay, controls are working anyway. Look at that. I think each one of those segments represents about 5 or 6 knots, roughly. So, yeah, rip. The official Jamie, thank you for 200 bits. Hello, Paul. So, not to be confusing, I thought I'd better let you know my name is no longer James Pilbeam. I guess I fancied a name change. How are you today? I'm alright, thank you, sir. Okay, fuel quantity has been checked again. Mixture is going to rich. Selector valve is all in. We are on both. So now we want to check there's nobody behind us, which hopefully there isn't given where we are. Then we throttle up to 1800. Like that, everything's holding in the green. Let me do a quick magneto check. We should see a slight drop in the RPM. Which we do. Magnetos are back on both. Vacuum gauge is holding into the green. Everything looks good. Idling at 700, which is fine. Let's get back to 1000. Pretty much all good to go here. Radios have been set to what we want them to be. Active leb is Abby. Don't need to worry about these for now. 7000. I'm going to go to Alt now. Autopilot is definitely off. And we're going to bring in 10 degrees of flaps. Elevator trim is set for takeoff. Okay. At this point, you'd look out your window, get clearance and all that good stuff. And now we will set our flight time clock. Whoa. Immediately getting shoved around. It says rotate at 55 knots, climb at 70 to 80 is what it says. Yes, the windows are shut. Ashman, thank you for 100 bits, sir. We'll just do a rolling takeoff, I think. I think my rudder pedals need adjusting slightly. I wouldn't mind a curve on my rudder pedals. It feels a little bit too... Whoa, look at that airspeed. Oh my god. That caught me out. Did you see the airspeed on that? Look at it climb. It's like a rocket. Oh my god. Right, flaps are coming up. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I didn't have time to think and we were doing 70 knot airspeed. Okay, let's begin turning. Oh, this is getting chucked around a bit though. This is getting thrown around. What bug are we flying? .305 is our heading. Trying to hold it at about 70 to 80 climb, on the knots. Rate 1 turn. Okay, there's 305 coming up. Oh my god. Okay, oil pressure check. Oil pressure's holding, flaps are retracted. Didn't do my lights. Naughty boy. Don't need the pitot heat. See if we can convince the autopilot to get going. Altitude 6,000. I think even the autopilot's going to have fun with this one. Crikey. No, not every plane has autopilot at all. And in fact, when you're flying on FS Economy, let's be able to watch that RPM needle. When you're flying on FS Economy, if the plane that you lease doesn't have GPS, for example, it will disable it when you fly. So it's always fun. This is doing anything but climb. You can't land the plane in DCS World. When you touch the ground, it explodes. Yeah, the autopilot is literally fighting this wind. I'm kind of hoping it'll calm down when we get a bit higher. That's what I'm hoping. No airliner tonight, and Joey. I've still got to set all that stuff up yet. There's lots of things I need to carry on setting up, but I just thought we'd get some GA FS Economy done. Just get up in the air and make sure the installation's working, make sure my OBS is capturing everything, just make sure it's all working basically. Let's bring that speed down a bit. To reduce the climb rate because our speed is too low, airspeed's too low. It's the Air Force Labs Cessna C-172. This one. So if you didn't have AP, right now you'd have to be making all these adjustments yourself. Never mind dealing with the wind that's pushing you sideways off course. A lot of work. Getting seasick. Probably best watch something else, bro. It's not going to get any better today. Nick333, thank you for 53 months, Nick. Was a new PC build recently? I'm guessing the stream PC is what you're talking about. No, the stream PC is fine, but I reinstalled my operating system in January and decided that it was best to start afresh with a new OS, new X-Plane. I changed the hardware around as well. Fitted a new 5TB drive and a new SSD. So rather than try and like update and upgrade everything, I just thought let's start again and let's build a list of everything that I do so I can put it into a spreadsheet. Yeah, this is getting pretty bad. My airspeed is getting hammered. It's 5,000 airspeed to come back. Do you have all your games installed on SSD to killer? On my main gaming rig, all of my games, my entire Steam library and all of my games are on one SSD. On X-Plane, or my flight sim rig I should say, the X-Plane installation and all the scenery and plugins to do with airports and stuff are all on SSD, but then all the orthographic scenery, which takes up huge amounts of space, is on an HDD. So what that means is X-Plane will load off an SSD, it'll load all of its plugins, all the airports and bits of scenery and stuff will load off SSD, but the moment it has to load tiles and things, it will have to go to hard drive for that. Yes, I do, Official James. I basically use my old... This is my old gaming rig that I now use as a flight sim rig. So when I changed my PC last year, this machine, which I'd been gaming on for a couple of years, became my flight sim rig. which is it's an i7 4790K. You may be going backwards. Well, I think the wind is coming in off 200, so the wind, I think, is coming in off the left. Wow, look at that. Let's just set course for hydro, which is 301. It's just getting absolutely battered. You can see why this is Class Charlie, can't you? There's quite a few airfields around here. Inside of this, I think, is a 1080, but not a 1080 Ti. I think it's a 1080 in there, if I remember. So it's a 4-core i7 with a 1080 and a couple of SSDs and a big hard drive, well, 2 big hard drives.